Our lead story, well, the battle for Maharashtra, one of the states that could be a key deciding factor in Mandate 2024, with three alliance partners vying for seats. Maharashtra is proving to be a big challenge for the BJP. Back-to-back meetings, late-night huddles, and the top leadership now intervening. The big question, could there be a breakthrough? A key meeting, of course, in Delhi as well, with the top brass having to intervene. Amit Shah and BJP President JP Nadda also at the meet. My colleague Prashant is now joining us live on the phone line. So Prashant, a key meeting in Delhi, of course, the BJP top brass also had to intervene. Multiple rounds of meetings have been held. But what are your sources telling you? Because there are three alliance partners and Maharashtra is the second largest state as far as the Lok Sabha seats are concerned.
Well, Vedanta, just 2 days back, Home Minister Amit Shah had gone to Mumbai, and you would recall that he had meetings with all the top leaders of his of NDA partners like Devendra Fadnavis from BJP, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde of Shiv Sena, and Ajit Pawar of NCP. And there, the hectic parleys that happened, and on many of the seats, all the three parties came to the agreement. But there are some seats over which there's still some confusion and some concerns from NDA partners. So to iron out the differences on those seats, these leaders have been called to Delhi, and as I speak to you, they are meeting Amit Shah in his house. And my sources have told me that after today's meeting, all the concerns and differences on seats are likely to be ironed out, and very soon the announcement will come regarding the seat sharing arrangement in Maharashtra. So after this meeting, in all likelihood, all the parties are likely to reach an agreement so far as seat sharing is concerned.
Prashant, thanks very much for joining us with that updates. Of course, Maharashtra, big challenge for the BJP, particularly after the India bloc also came up with its own plan of seat sharing in Maharashtra. But moving now to the other big headline. Well, the Congress has released its first list. No surprises there. But the Congress's first list on stated lines. Rahul Gandhi is set to seek re-election from Wayanad. Shashi Tharoor also from Thiruvananthapuram. Of course, that's going to be an interesting battle with Rajiv Chandrasekhar from the BJP set to contest from Thiruvananthapuram. KC Venugopal also interestingly has thrown his hat in the ring. Ex-Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel will be contesting from Rajnandgaon. But of course, key South battles now, in the fray, and key leaders have been announced. But as I said, mostly on expected lines.
Now, Central Election Committee of Congress has selected 39 candidates, first list of the candidates. We are announcing 39 candidates today, in which included former Congress President Rahul Gandhi's name is there. Former Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghelji's name is there. 15 from general category, 24 out of 39 from SC, ST, OBC and minority. 12 people are below 50 years age, under 50 years age. Chhattisgarh 6, Rajnandgaon, Bhupesh Baghel.
That's right. Very interesting, in terms of the youngsters. There's, for example, a new candidate from Haveri. The key contest to look forward in Kerala, apart from Rahul Gandhi contesting from Wayanad, Shashi Tharoor versus Rajiv Chandrasekhar, and the left candidate in Trivandrum, is Thrissur, where Suresh Gopi, who's been already named, is a film star from the BJP, who will be contesting against Mr. Karunakaran's son K. Muralidhar, whose daughter yesterday joined the BJP, who also comes from the Thrissur region. So that's going to be a key contest. And then, of course, as we talked about in Haveri, they've put in a non-Muslim for the first time. And really the key continuing to be in Rajnandgaon, Mr. Bhupesh Baghel from Chhattisgarh. So all in all, not many surprises. The basic thrust continuing to be SC, ST, OBC, as Mr. KC Venugopal pointed out, 24 of them, 12 candidates below the age of 50. Only Mr. T.N. Pratapan has shifted from and not contesting from Kerala. So he'll probably contest in the 2026 assembly election. But this is overall the present situation for the Congress party. They are a late riser in terms of electoral politics in the current system, where the BJP has already announced 190 odd seats, and it's in that context that the Congress is taking one step at a time, slowly, and getting ready. Rahul Gandhi at present busy with this Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, expecting it to culminate, as Mr. Venugopal said, on the 17th of March, where they've invited all India parties to participate and try to give a united opposition face on that day.
Meanwhile, rebel trouble for the Congress in Himachal after the Rajya Sabha fiasco, where there was some rebellion within the Congress, though the Sukhu government was successful in containing that rebellion. But that rebellion is resurfacing yet again with a total of 11 MLAs from Himachal, including 6 rebel MLAs from the Congress, now arriving at an Uttarakhand resort. So resort politics resurfacing in Uttarakhand, clearly a fallout of what happened in the Rajya Sabha elections. Mohammad Ghazali is now joining us live on the phone line. So Ghazali, this sort of rebellion has been brewing for a bit now, but the MLA is now in a huddle at an Uttarakhand resort.
Yeah, the Congress tried its firefighting by sort of sending these 3 observers like DK Shivkumar, Bhupen Singh Hooda, and Mr. Another senior Congress leader. But what has happened now that from one BJP state like Haryana, the rebel MLAs have now been moved to Uttarakhand, which is another BJP-ruled state, and that certainly indicates that BJP is very much in touch with the Congress MLAs, those rebel and the disqualified MLAs from the assembly, those who have also approached the Supreme Court. And in a report prepared by Mr. DK Shivkumar and Bhupen Singh Hooda, which was submitted to the party high command, it was mentioned about the role and how to accommodate these rebel MLAs in order to placate them, that the Sukhu government should give them some position in boards and corporations and at the post of chairman level in the state. But that doesn't seem very likely, because these rebel MLAs appear to be out of not in touch with the Congress high command or with the Congress leadership in the state, though Mr. Vikramaditya Singh claimed that he has met them and he had acted as a mediator between the party high command as well as the rebel MLAs. But since they have now moved to Uttarakhand today, it seems that BJP is very much in the game now. Okay.
Right. Ghazali, thanks very much for joining us with that update. So, well, a rebellion that has been brewing there for the Congress in Himachal. It was able to firefight, as Ghazali said, but of course, rebellion resurfacing in Himachal. But moving now to the other big headline. Well, the Prime Minister announced a 100 rupee cut as far as cooking gas cylinder prices are concerned, and the Prime Minister said this is his Women's Day gift. To the opposition questioned the timing, saying that this is nothing but an election gimmick. We get you a ground report from Lucknow as to what really the situation is as far as inflation in the interior parts of our cities is concerned. Take a look.
Inside this narrow lane in Lucknow's Jopling Road, 35-year-old homemaker Savita, whose husband is a government employee, has welcomed the government's decision to cut the prices of gas cylinders by ₹100. A move the government says will benefit 33 crore households. But Savita also hopes for something similar from the government to tackle rising prices elsewhere.
गरीब महिलाएं जो होती थी उनको पैसा देने में दिक्कत होती 1100 रुपए और 850 के अगर 800 रुपए का सिलेंडर हो गया है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है सर। नरेंद्र मोदी से हमसे ये रिक्वेस्ट है कि और सिलेंडर के अलावा और भी चीजें जैसे सब्जी वगैरह है, प्याज वगैरह इस समय बहुत ज्यादा महंगा हो रहा है, आलू भी, प्याज भी, लहसुन तो बहुत 250 रुपए रेंज में है।
In 2023, months before the assembly elections in 5 states, including Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, the Modi government had in late August cut cooking gas prices by 200 per cylinder. After this, the LPG cylinder prices came down to 903 rupees.
The latest price cut coming just ahead of the general elections has of course ignited a political war of words.
I am not surprised at all. Look at the timing. Last 4 years, they've been in power for the last 9 years. Why didn't they think of this earlier? Why just when election is 10 days. I mean, it will probably be announced in the next 5 or 6 days is what I hear in the media. So ये और एक जुमला है भैया.
हमारे प्रधानमंत्री श्रीमान नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने बहन और बेटियों को पूरा सम्मान मिले, इसमें कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ी है. आज एक बड़ी सौगात उन्होंने दी है, रसोई गैस के दाम 100 रुपया कम करके.
Polls and petroleum. Whenever polls inches closer, price of domestic LPG decreases. But the real worry of the people is just not the LPG prices, but also the overall inflation that adds on to their burden. With camera person Virendra Kumar Saini, Tanish Punjabi for NDTV.
And moving now to shocking news from the national capital. Well, a Delhi police officer has been suspended and now faces disciplinary action after he was seen kicking and assaulting a small group of men offering prayers at the busy Delhi road. And in this shocking 34-second video, the officer in charge of a police post in Delhi's Inderlok area is seen trying to disperse a few men praying on that busy road. This video has gone viral and has sparked outrage across the nation, though the police brass has acted and the cop has now been suspended. With that, we'll take a short break. News continues on the other side. Welcome back. A week after an IED blast at Rameshwaram Cafe in Whitefield of Bengaluru, the cafe has now reopened. In fact, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and the Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar were at the cafe after it reopened. Remember, it's one of the most popular cafes in Bengaluru. Now, the NIA, which is the anti-terror agency, is investigating the case. It has also offered a 10 lakh rupee bounty for information about the bomber. The agency has also released a picture of the bomber. Take a look at what the atmosphere was at the Rameshwaram Cafe after it reopened.
After what happened on March 1st, Friday last week, nobody would have thought that all of us would be sitting here and ordering a podi idli or a podi dosa and relishing our favorites at Rameshwaram Cafe of Brookfield. I have with me the co-founder of Rameshwaram Cafe, Mr. Raghavendra Rao, and you have indeed proven that we can emerge stronger, especially after, a debacle that you go through.
Yes, ma'am. See, we've been experiencing, if you see in 2021, COVID, what we're experiencing, that is one type of challenge. We being in hoteliers, we keep facing different types of challenges, and this is something else, we should now supposed to. But, I wanted to say God has been very kind enough, no casualties, all are escaped with minor injuries. And then I'm very sorry to say, especially two women, one she's about to lose her, another one 30% of body is burnt. We're very sorry for them. And saying that, we are with them.
In fact, like you said, thank God that, the intensity wasn't so very fatal, that, all the 10 injured actually are doing well now. So, when you walk into Rameshwaram Cafe, was there any kind of, what were the thoughts that were running in your mind?
Now, I was actually feeling very proud that we have been able to come out of this and start with a bang, and I'm sure we will do more than what we were doing earlier.
In fact, I can already see one person having the half of the masala dosa, and I can't wait to dig in. How is the masala dosa?
It's great. I couldn't wait for finishing it. So it's feeling proud that be part of it, getting here again after the incident happened. So adrenaline is pumping. We are back.
Some relief for those diners there. But moving now, well, the CBI's raids on agents and companies involved in trafficking Indians to Russia have revealed the nefarious ways in which youngsters were duped into fighting the country's wars against Ukraine, I beg your pardon. And well, while some were sent on the pretext of being given jobs as delivery boys, others were told they would be working as helpers for the Russian army, but they were assured that they would not be sent to the battlefield. This CBI crackdown comes after Indians died in Russia. Take a look.
7 बंदे हैं जो कि 1 या 2 दिन के अंदर हमें भी कह रहे हैं कि आपको फ्रंट लाइन में डालेंगे और आप सबको युद्ध लड़ना पड़ेगा।
रशिया आर्मी में छोड़ने के बाद पहले 2 दिन हमको रखा एक बंद कमरे में। तीसरे दिन उन्होंने हमको पेश किया ऑफिस में पेश करने के बाद वो हमसे ना अपनी लैंग्वेज में बात कर रहे थे। सुबह से लेकर काफी टाइम तक बात की उन्होंने, हमको समझ नहीं आई। फिर 3-4 बजे का समय हुआ, उन्होंने ना मतलब एक ट्रांसलेटर को फोन किया, वो हिंदी बोलता था, वो बिल्कुल प्योर हिंदी बोल रहा था। उसने बोला कि ये बोल रहे हैं कि आप रशिया आर्मी ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो। हमने साफ साफ मना कर दिया। हमने बोला हम रशिया आर्मी नहीं ज्वाइन करना चाहते, हम वापस जाना चाहते हैं। उन्होंने फिर बोला कि नहीं आप रशिया आर्मी ज्वाइन कर लो, बहुत लालच वगैरह दे रहे थे। हमने बोला नहीं करनी ज्वाइन। फिर उन्होंने उसको बोला कि बोलो कि अगर तुमने मतलब आर्मी नहीं ज्वाइन की तो 10 साल की सजा हो जाएगी।
Hours after this video was released, the CBI conducted raids at several travel agencies and visa consulting firms in 7 cities across India after there were allegations that these companies had tricked young Indians, sending them unaware to the front lines of the Ukraine war. The probe has found that around 35 youth have been tricked by these travel agents into going to Russia. Raid locations include Delhi, Ambala, Chandigarh, Madurai, Thiruvananthapuram, Chennai and Mumbai. The CBI has seized laptops, computers, documents and cash worth 50 lakh rupees during the raids. Gurpreet Singh's brother in Punjab's Hoshiarpur district is worried that time may be running out.
ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਬੈਲਾਰੂਸ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਬੈਲਾਰੂਸ ਕੰਟਰੀ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਵੜੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੜ ਲਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਫੇਰ ਰਸ਼ੀਆ ਦੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਰਮੀ 'ਚ ਭੇਜ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਨੀ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਤੇ।
31-year-old Azad Yusuf was allegedly lured by an agent on the promise of a well-paying job. Azad ended up on the Ukrainian border with a gunshot wound in his foot. His family says Azad was forced to fight the war.
We are requesting to government of India कि इनका सेफ रिटर्न हो जाए, सेफली ये अपने अपने घर में पहुंच जाए। जो भी हिंदुस्तान का बच्चा है, सारे हिंदुस्तान के बच्चे सेफली घर पहुंचे।
A family in Kasganj in Uttar Pradesh waits for their son. He was taken to Russia and promised a job as a labourer, but ended up fighting the Ukrainian army for over 2 months. The youth finally managed to contact his family from a hospital after he was admitted there after being injured.
उसको एक रसिया भाषा में साइन करवा लिया गया और उसको फिर उसके बाद हमारी कोई उससे बात नहीं हुई। फिर 2.5 महीने बाद उसकी एक कॉल आई थी, उसमें उसने अपने को बताया कि मैं घायल हो गया हूँ और फिर उसके बाद हमारा संपर्क नहीं हो पा रहा है। हमें प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी से दरखास्त है कि वो हमारे बेटे को ले आए।
ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट NDTV.
And moving now to the other big headline, well, the Prime Minister is in Assam's Kaziranga for his first visit to the UNESCO heritage site. And of course, he will be the first Prime Minister to spend the night in Kaziranga. There's a lot planned on Saturday for the Prime Minister. Of course, a jungle safari as well as various other infrastructure projects on the cards. The Prime Minister's visit to Kaziranga is also being seen as a boost to tourism. That's all the time that we have on the show from all of us here. Goodbye.